Hey there, Wargamers, Justin here, Painter, and today, boom, we got another box here to open up. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, I encourage you to alpha strike that like button, alpha strike the subscribe button, and let's get this channel growing. That said, let's get into what we got today. So I've got a box that was shipped here to me from Justin from the Discord here. I've got a note. So this is Justin West, call sign Summit is what we're going for. He has sent me some minis that he painted up for my Nova grinder box, and we're going to open these up today. I have not opened the box yet, so I'm not sure how these are packaged. We will see. But I know he sent me some models in a very large box, so we'll see what's in here. If my X-Acto knife will cooperate, we would have been in already. There we go, punctured. Cool. So let's see if we can get this open here. Boom. All right. It looks like a box within a box. Is that the case? So here's a box within a box. I wonder if the rest of this was packing to make sure the box and the contents arrived safe. There's a little building. Oh, I bet this is a display for his little mechs. We'll see. We'll see. That makes sense. That seems like something he would do because he's got an FDM printer. Is this a note down here? We've got a note. Alright, so let's get this out of the way with all the noise. Boom. We got a note here. A note. What's this note say? It says, Justin the Arm Painter is the best YouTube channel I have ever seen. I'm just kidding. So he's got a list of the mechs that he has included. So that must be in this box. If I had opened this ahead of time, we would have known. So let's pop into this one. And for anyone who's watching this and is curious, I'm hosting a variety of events at Nova Open 2023, and people in the Death Threat Designs Discord, I've extended an offer, or request really, to see if anyone wants to paint up 4 mechs to donate to my grinder box. And essentially what I'm doing is taking the painted minis, putting them in a box to make an Alpha Strike grinder, not a classic, an Alpha Strike one. And when people sit down to play, they'll be playing with minis that the community has kind of put together. And every time I go to a con, if I run one, I've got a box of minis ready to go. If I go to my local shop, I've got a box of minis ready for demoing, and it makes things a lot easier so that I don't have to pull from my own boxes and make one and then take all the minis out and restore them. I have one box that just, these are the contents, is what they're for. I will probably have to supplement anyway with my own minis because it sounds like the grinder is going to be pretty big at Nova. I think most of them are almost sold out now, so I'm not sure I'm going to facilitate all of the people, so we'll see. I also think we're going to have some DRD vehicles. We're going to try and get some of that painted up to an okay standard for the grinder as well, so people who participate have an opportunity to learn about the vehicles while they play too. So I've got what I can only assume is the minis here, as I drop one on the floor. So let's start unwrapping. See what we've got here. Which one did we get to first? Oh, nice! We got to the Warhammer. So this is Warhammer, painted up as the 6th Citrus Fusiliers from the Federated Suns. Alright, let's grab our GW paint handle. We'll mount this bad boy up here and get us a little zoom in. So one of the things I want to do, I'm not planning to modify any minis that anyone has sent me because I don't think that is, I just don't think it's something I want to do. I want them to, in general, stay in the state that they were shipped to me. With one exception, I think I'm going to take a decal that we're going to make here at the office and have the artist's name on the back of the mini so that, every time we play, their minis are there. So these here painted by J4head from the which I think is supposed to be Jarhead, but he missed the R, from the Death Threat Designs Discord. These would have his name on the back, and anytime someone plays, they see the artist's name, either his call sign or probably his first initial and last name, so that I'll know who it was, and they're always immortalized. So Mr. Justin here has sent us a Warhammer. I super dig it. Like the green, I was a fan of the Davians. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Warhammer. I feel like we're probably going to have a few in the grinder box, and for good reason. It's a cool mech. Inner Sphere Classic, can't go wrong. Also really like the basing, love the tufts. I'm not sure if these are Army Painter ones, but if they are, it's probably the same kind that I've got, either that or Gamer Grass. Or I guess they might be Shadow's Edge if he's gotten them from Bobby, because he stocks that stuff. So a bunch of places that do grass tufts, but yeah. I dig it. And we've got some Hazard Stripes. I bet these are Fighting Piranha, because I think Fighting Piranha, compared to the ones DRD makes, I think they're a little bit tighter in pattern. So yeah, I dig it. Very cool. Very cool. I do need to ask him, because I don't have a note here on my spreadsheet. Oh, I do have a note. I do have a note. So everyone who participates, I'm also trying to get a selfie from them so I can make a pilot card for them. So there's like a legendary version of them, air quotes. So players have an opportunity when they're rolling, they might roll into that legendary version. And I'm having everyone who submits these submit the selfie so I can make a pilot card, and they pick a mech that would be the one that they pilot. And he, ironically, picked the Stinger, which is not what I've expected. And then Jared, J4head from the Discord, he picked the Wolverine from the stuff that he sent in, which was shocking. I kind of figured it was going to be the Archer or, is this the Gargoyle or the Executioner? Just have it down here is Gargoyle. Yeah, always mix those up. I figured it would have been one of those two, but it was the medium. And then Justin picked the light, which is baffling. But people like what they like, right? Next up. Alright, we got the Blackhawk, or Nova, Clan Jade Falcon, Gamma Galaxy Tukiad campaign. Very cool. Oh, I could put it on the handle, right? So I could hold it up. I could spin it around. Spin it around. Very cool. I like the gold canopy. Nice. Got giant rock here. Got the decals. Got the Jade Falcon decal. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the kind of olive drab patterns on mechs, because it seems like, I feel like I want to use the term utilitarian. I don't know if that's the correct word, but it feels like military-esque in nature, and I really dig that. So yeah, also feel like for clanners you can't go wrong with a Blackhawk. And thus far we've got the Warhammer and the Blackhawk, and let's see, we got Stinger and Massacre. So he went half and half. So half of these are Inner Sphere, half are clan, and that's really good for creating a nice spread for the grinder box. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to save the Stinger for last, because that's the one he said he'd pilot, and I think that I have picked accordingly. And this is, yeah, this is Massacre. Oh, ooh, look at this guy. Nice. Very cool. So this one is the Massacre. This is the Clan Ice Hellion Alpha Galaxy. Nice. That's a stark contrast compared to the other two mech bros. Very cool. Got the decals on there. Snow got the looks like the mini tufts, or the 6mm tufts. Nice. It's a change. I mean, I don't mind the big ones as well, but you can see nice change. It makes a huge difference on the base. Again, nothing wrong with the big ones because I use them, but it makes this guy who's so big look even bigger when the grass is smaller. So very cool. Still got some of them Hazard Stripe decals. Adds a nice little touch. And I'm a big fan of the Massacre. Like that's a big stompy shooty robot. Oh hey, what's this? Let me zoom in on here. Like that's another, like these little decals. This is like another little warning symbol thing. You know, like kind of like when you see something that says like "gets hot" or something. It's got like a little thing there, and one here. Very cool. Nice. I dig it. Yeah, this is like, these are nice. Like after I look at the last one from Justin, I'll pull in the ones from J4head as well, just to juxtapose, so you can see the variety of mech colors we've got. This is very cool. I think the grinder box is going to be really nice once we get everything together. And last but not least, we've got the Stinger. All right, Free Worlds League First Merrick Militia Stinger, and that's cool. The other thing that's really cool, yo guys, this is awesome. Justin picked the Stinger to be the mech he's piloting. J4head picked this to be the mech he's piloting. They're both from Free Worlds League. Like, come on now, that's cool. That's cool. So if they're ever like rocking on the table, maybe if both of them get rolled into during the grinder, perhaps the players will choose not to shoot each other because they're part of the same house. That's very cool. Nice. And again, nice juxtaposition to these guys. These two obviously being more green, drab. This guy being nice white, gray, blue. This guy being purple, red, and blue. Very cool. Very cool. I'll have to come up with a cool variant for the Stinger to do him justice and pick good skill for him, so that he actually does good stuff on the table. Because the Stinger's fragile, but you know, if you give him pick a good variant and let him jump around with a good pilot skill, he can wreak some havoc getting behind mechs. So very cool. That's awesome, and nice different tuft use here too, different color. So we've got 4 mechs with four different basing styles. So we kind of got the snow and more of a maybe arid, maybe that's a good word. We've got the Jade Falcon here, kind of in like I don't know, like a wooded area maybe, right, standing maybe next to a creek. It's kind of what I imagine, like coming up on a water area. And this guy kind of in a dirty, maybe not quite desert, maybe desert, desolate. So yeah, we've got 4 different paint schemes and 4 different basings from Mr. Justin here. And for juxtaposition, to show you guys, as I was mentioning before, we've got the other 4 mechs that were sent in from J4head. Boop. So we've got a nice variety of mechs in here thus far, and we've got a couple other people who are painting up models for me. So this is definitely going to grow. We're going to have a nice little box, and that is very cool. For anyone who's interested in, again, what we are doing here, feel free to jump into the Death Ray Designs Discord. Again, for Justin and Jared here, who sent models in thus far, thank you very much for doing so. I appreciate it. For anyone who's interested in how I'm approaching this, I'm also going to be sending them some store credit to Death Ray Designs as compensation for the minis. It's not quite as good as like paying someone for a commission, but it's something I can do as a thank you for donating minis to me, because this was free. They did something for free for me, so I'd like to do something for them. That's something that I can do. I didn't want to bankrupt myself trying to do this grinder box with a number of mechs that I was going to need, and they are doing me a solid and helping me out. So that's going to conclude today's unboxing and minis checkout from Justin. Oh, hang on, before we do that, he sent me a little display. Burp, burp, burp. So we should at least do that. Should put him on here. The Stinger's got to be at the top. Very cool. That's awesome. Oh, they're gonna tip. I'm gonna hold him. Oh, he actually wrote his name on the bottom too. So like, there you go. Very cool. And yeah, I didn't realize he wrote his name on the bottom. Nice, good touch. I probably should have got everyone to do that, so it's a pretty good idea. So, but that said, folks, we're going to sign off today. We will have some more, or at least one more unboxing before I head off to Adepticon. I got some more minis that are coming in. Justin, sorry this one took so long to get done. Doing a lot of con prep for Adepticon, and we've been super busy. And honestly, guys, I'll probably talk about it in the other unboxing when the minis are in. But it's been super stressful, and I haven't had a lot of time to film. So between now and Adepticon and after, it's probably going to be a little sparse. Going to try and get back into the rhythm of doing some battle reports and some filming, but like right now it's going to be tough, so we might have a little bit of a lull on the channel for a little bit, but I will try and get back to doing some content when I can. That said, thank you guys for hanging out. If you're new here, Alpha, strike that subscribe and like button like you mean it, like you're trying to blow them away, but instead you're trying to help the channel grow. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for hanging out. If you guys want to support what I do, check the links down below. Check out Fortress Miniatures and Games. Bobby supports what I do. As always, if I don't sign off now, you guys know I'll find something to ramble about. So you guys keep painting those models, keep rolling your dice, and I will catch you guys next time.